Hello everybody, back out here again, day 38, getting that early morning sunshine that Andrew Huberman talks about. Yeah, it feels good. It's 11 degrees out here today, a little chilly, so I got the bigger jacket on today. Got to watch my step, of course, a lot of ice on here, you can probably hear it cracking. But yeah, so as I mentioned in the short, there's different people, right? And I am I'm what you call a fixer. If I see something broken, I like to fix it. Always been the case with me. And that's kind of why I got into the field of computers. I just love fixing things at the time. Not so much anymore. Fixing computers, it can be a real pain in the butt, but I still can do it, and I still enjoy it once I get into it. But because at least I know I can fix it most of the times, whether it's difficult or takes a while. I know I'm eventually going to fix it. That's the nice thing about computers. I mean, I have to wipe the whole complete hard drive, and you might lose stuff, but eventually you'll be able to fix it in the end. Yeah, there's certain things in life though that can't be fixed. And obviously I've been married 3 times now. So yeah, not too good at fixing marriages, obviously. But as we talked about, sometimes the people you choose may not be the right ones, right? But anyways, yeah, so I don't know, from my mentality, going through this divorce, this recent one, it can be very traumatic, it could be very stressful, it could be very, because you always still think, like, maybe it can be fixed, and you just never want to give up. And that's really what made me successful in the IT field, is that I'll never give up. Most people, even if you have your home PC at home, you'll work on it and you just get to a point and you'll just say, yeah, I gotta take this to somebody, I gotta get it fixed. That was never the case with me. I've always, I would stay up hours and hours, 4 o'clock in the morning, even later sometimes, trying to figure out a problem. And that's just the way my mind works. And I never give up. I might ask for some advice, from somebody else. Maybe there's something I was overlooking. But if it took me days, weeks, I would still try to figure it out, because I just didn't like to not be able to fix a problem. So that mindset can be detrimental when you're going through a divorce, because first you try to figure out what the root cause analysis is, right? And try to figure out, why did this happen? How did this happen? So that's the first thing that when you're troubleshooting something is, you try to figure out what happened. How did it happen? Why did you, what were you doing when you deleted those, when all of your files got deleted, right? It's the same way when you go through a divorce. It's like, well, who was it? What happened? How did this happen? And you go through all these different scenarios, right? And you want to get to the bottom of why it happened. And once you figure out why it happened, at least in the computer world, it makes it a little bit easier to start and figure out how do you fix it. Sorry, I gotta watch my stuff, like, seriously today. Very slick. So yeah, that's they kind of correlate there a little bit. They're kind of the same. You're trying to figure out what the root cause is, and then you start with the easiest things first. So in a computer world, let's say, like, I don't know, you try to turn your computer on, it won't boot up. And it's like, we already did the root cause analysis, you were working on the files, and it was making some noises, and then you went to sleep that night, woke up, computer's not working now. So, it won't even power up. So, you kind of look at it like, alright, well, it was making some noises. Let's check out some hardware things, right? Could it be the power supply? Could it be the actual power going to the computer? Could it be the power strip? Could it be maybe a motherboard, fried? Maybe there's capacitors on there that just gave up. It could be a lot of different things, right? But you always start with the easiest things first. And it's kind of, trying to fix things, right? You're trying to do those things to try to figure out and fix the problem, right? So it's a lot of troubleshooting to figure those things out. But, if you start out with the smallest or the easiest things, maybe the cheapest things, you might get done, the cheapest and easiest way done, right? Well, with relationships, so maybe you don't find out with the root cause analysis. Maybe you just know a couple of little tidbits here and there. So you try to have conversations. You try to you'll go back and forth. Like in my situation, this is what this happened, this is why this happened, you did this to me, I did that to you, and it's just like you just go through all these different situations. And so it's kind of difficult, right, to really get a root cause analysis, because you got two perspectives in a relationship. Oh my gosh, almost lost it right there. But in my situation, I can say, well, she wasn't, she was drinking, she was, she didn't seem very affectionate to me, and she could say the same about me, and this is why it ended, right? She was working a lot, she was working 70, 80 hours a week, and, I was trying to do things for her, and then she could say, well, I should have did this, I should have did that, right? But, that's kind of the root cause analysis part, right? And then you think, okay, well, can this be fixed? Is it just a total replace? This is weird, right? I'm just kind of talking here. I didn't think of any of this stuff before I started talking. But, I don't know, always have like a, like even in biology and computers, not biology, but biology and medical stuff, I kind of relate it to IT stuff as well. But anyways, so I'm just kind of winging it here, guys. So, yeah, so just thinking about can this be fixed? Is this an irreplaceable situation, right? I mean, is this something like, not irreplaceable, but is this like a situation where it's a total replace, right? Not that saying I want to go meet somebody else. I'm just saying what is the situation here? Maybe I just won't have a computer in the future, right? So, anyways, yeah. So is it just that her capacitors got fried on her motherboard, or is it her, is it her power supply? Because, I can replace those things pretty easily, if it was just something simple like that, right? Well, let's just say there's hard drive data that's corrupted, and, a virus got in there and just totally corrupted the hard drive. All the data is now at risk. So that makes things a little bit more complicated. Well, hopefully you had a backup, right? Well, you can't really have backups in relationships. Well, I guess you could, but Yeah, but you know, you would hope that you have a backup, right? And you can back up from files that you had before, and then you're good to go. But yeah, what if the files are corrupted and there's just no chance of getting this data back? It's totally ruined. Well, then you got to get a new hard drive in the computer world, and then you kind of, you know, you try to, you know, get the files that you can get off of there. You boot up in a safe mode, you go in there and you see some files that you can get. You're still at risk with the viruses when you put it back on there, but hopefully you have a good virus protection and you get it done, you know, and you get those files on and not get the bad ones. So, but yeah, I'm just saying, like, sometimes you just have no control of the situation. You know, you could have had better planning, you could have had the backups, you could have had, you know, better virus protection, not download certain files. But things happen in life, and that's the same way as is the computers with life. Sometimes, you know, get a little lackadaisical maybe, you know, maybe a little complacent, go into sites thinking, I'm fine, it's fine. And then you get that one file that's, you know, some kind of ransomware, or maybe it's, you know, some kind of Trojan virus or whatever it is, and then your whole computer's crashed and trash. So, I don't know, I think, you know, there's a similarity there, for sure. And I think that, you know, at some point you just got to think like, okay, that's it. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. I don't think this computer can be fixed. I think it's too far gone. I think that there's some major corrupted files on there. I think that the virus that's in there is, you know, going to eventually destroy all the files on there. And it's a hard thing to do, right? I haven't had to do that very often in my life, with computers even. But the fact of the matter is just, you know, if you've ever lost a computer because of a virus, you've rebuilt those files, you've rebuilt those memories, and you have a computer that might not have all those files that you had before, but you kind of moved on, right? And that's the same here in life, I believe. I don't ever like to give up, because I am a fixer. But there are certain times that you just don't have any control over. So it's a hard fact to come to, right? But I really didn't even, you know, I just been thinking about this stuff for a while, and just came up with this idea about computers and relationships, and just wanted to chat it out with you guys. But yeah, so hopefully that's why you guys like me. I just don't come prepared with anything. I just kind of just get out here and just talk, right? It's almost like we're having a conversation, or at least I'm having a conversation. You're seeing me have a conversation with myself, but yeah. So I think that's it on that. I think we kind of figured that out now. It's just some things that cannot be fixed, and you got to put those things, you know, and rebuild. You know, put those to the side and rebuild. You know, you'll still have that old case. Maybe you just keep it around your house for a while. I mean, I got cases downstairs. It's so crazy. I'm just thinking like this. Yeah, I got these cases downstairs, motherboards, you know, and a lot of times what I did is just took the hard drives out and put them into a new computer. But yeah, they're down there. And just like in life and marriage, you're still gonna have those things lingering in your closet, right? So it is what it is. But doesn't mean you gotta. I'm not gonna be upset about it or sad. Just gonna move on. But yeah, that's it on that. Well, I wanted to tell you guys my workout yesterday. So yesterday, I don't know what it was. I did my first workout in the morning. I was so tired. And I had to work. And I was just worn out. And I was like, man, I hope I'm not getting a cold or something. But I just relaxed. I didn't go for my second walk. But I forced myself to go to the gym. And I'm glad I did. It was not easy to get out there. But once I got out there, I felt better. And at least I got my second workout in. So maybe I'll do my third one today. 3 workouts today. Seeing how I feel. But you got to listen to your body, guys. That's important. Because if you don't listen to your body, you feel tired. Say, I'm just going to get a little bit more caffeine. That perk me up. And the next thing you know, you're sick. That's one thing about me. Since I've been a vegetarian, I don't really get sick. Hardly ever get sick. If you see me sick, that's a real oddity. COVID, I got that a couple of times, but it wasn't like I was deathly ill or anything like that. It was like a common cold for me, honestly. If that. Actually, even less than, because, I know what like flu is or whatever. I had that once. Maybe, I guess it's been 27 years since I had the flu, but, it wasn't anything like that. I thought I was going to die for that. But yeah, I just don't get sick. You gotta listen to your body. Start feeling sick, take a break, take a nap, try to recuperate. And but no, I'm glad I got that second workout in. And weight still looking pretty good, still looking lean. So just gonna keep on doing what I'm doing. And this is day 38, so 22 more days. I have another update as far as like where we're at. I'm hoping 22 days, maybe I'll be under 210. I don't know, we'll see. It's a good thing to hope for. But anyways, guys, I think that's it for today. It's an interesting conversation. I might go back and watch this again. Just try to think. And I'm actually probably going to go watch my other videos too, because there's certain things that pop up, like loneliness and being comfortable with uncomfortable, and you just go through these things, right? So, but anyways, guys, I hope you have a great day today, and I'll see you on the next one. All right.